Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a little voiceover for this vlog as there's a lot that I didn't really talk about as I'm really shit at vlogging, so I hope you enjoy. So the flight did take 18 hours and it was actually super easy, and we landed in Ubud, but I didn't end up sleeping at all for the flight, so I was absolutely exhausted when I got in. Okay you guys, I just got here and the place that we are staying is insane. It's so beautiful, but we're in like rural Ubud which is just classic me and Dorothy to pick somewhere completely rural, but we've got a driver that we can contact on WhatsApp that basically just kind of, oh, mosquitoes, the one already, that basically just said we can contact him anytime to take us into main Ubud if we want, and it was pretty cheap, the taxi there and stuff like that, so that's so good. But I am absolutely exhausted. I might give you guys a tour later, but right now I'm so tired. I kind of just want to sleep. I'm also so hungry and really thirsty, and I don't have any water or food with me. I didn't work out whether I can drink that water in the thing. I'm pretty sure I can, but I'm not sure. But anyway, he supplied me with coconut water anyway, so I thought, fuck it, I'll just drink that and work that out when Dorothy gets here, whatever time she does. But I am going to sleep because I'm just so tired. Like, I can't do anything until I sleep. And I know as soon as Dorothy gets here, like, oh man, this is gonna break loose, we're gonna want to go out for dinner. I might ask her to bring me some food. I'm gonna show you anything, but I need to just show you this before I show you the rest of the house because I was fascinated. So I walked into the toilet innocently. Look at this bathroom. Okay, go to the bathroom. We go out here, and this is the shower. How mental. So I'm just laying down now. My hair looks crazy, I know. I'm so tired, I haven't slept. I literally couldn't sleep on the flight at all. I was so tired as well. So like my body was like sleep and my brain was like, I have had about an hour's sleep in the last 24 hours. I'm so tired. Also, my bag got slightly damp. I don't know if it's just the rain or what. I don't know, but it looks like everything's okay, so I'm just gonna nap for a bit, see where it takes me. I can't believe I'm here. It's so weird. I completely keep forgetting to vlog stuff, but I woke up, I just had a shower. The shower is amazing, but it's weird because like half it is outside and there is like a ton of lizards around, which is kind of cool. And I'm just gonna have to get used to the bugs here. I'm not like, I don't dislike bugs, I don't mind them. I just don't like them being on me. Like, I don't mind them being around. Don't mind them being on me. I've got like mosquito spray, so I've sprayed that all over myself. Anyway, a little cat came in and it's just staying with us. And I'm not really sure whether you're supposed to like stroke Bali cats and stuff. But this one seems super domesticated. I don't know, I'm not gonna let it stay in here, I don't think, because I'm scared it's gonna like turn on me and attack me in my sleep. She's so cute, she's just chilling on the bed with the flowers. Hello, you. Also, I'm still waiting for food because when I woke up I wasn't expecting it to be pitch black, but I woke up at like 8 and it was completely dark and I was like, shit, I haven't got any food or any water or anything, because obviously in Bali you can't drink tap water, you have to use bottled water, and I don't have anything. There's like a tank of water. I don't really know what the rules are for that, like no one's told me, so I'm gonna probably Google that soon as well. But Dorothy, who is the friend that I'm staying with on this trip, is coming from Vietnam. I believe she's in Vietnam at the minute, and she's coming over and she said she'd bring water and food because we're so hungry. Survival mode kicked in early and I drank her coconut water that was left for both of us, but I was so thirsty I literally thought I was gonna freaking die. So yeah, but settling in good. I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight, but that's probably a pretty good thing that I didn't sleep a lot because I don't think I'll be as jet lagged. Is that how it works? I don't know. So on the second day, we actually had a pool at the villa that we stayed at, and it was absolutely amazing. I would definitely recommend staying there. It was so beautiful. Ubud was probably the most beautiful place that we stayed. It was freaking insane, you guys. Like, can you see this toe? It's gorgeous. And there you can see my butt. Hello. Nice to meet you. Look at my little fringe. It goes up at the side. Good morning, you guys. So we just woke up and went for a swim, and we're gonna go into Ubud this morning and kind of explore. I think we're just gonna go, like, I think we're gonna go to the monkey forest. I think we're gonna brave the monkey forest, just have some lunch as well. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you the place that we're staying at as well. So our villa was super cool. It was like a bunch of villas in one place, and most of it was outside, which I really like. A lot of places are like this in Bali. So the lounge was outside, and we had this cute little sofa kind of area, and we had like a little bedroom that we didn't end up using. Me and Dorothy were pussies, and we decided to sleep in the same bed the whole time because we were scared. Yeah, that's right, we were scared. We had a cute little kitchen as well. This was like our main living, like, kind of bedroom area as well. And we had this really nice bed that had like a mosquito net around it, so we ended up sleeping there anyway because the mosquitoes were kind of bad. The bathroom was honestly the best bit of this whole entire thing. Like, it was like outside, and half of it was like a stone lovely place, and it had like an open roof, and it was so lovely, and this mirror was just, yeah. So on the kind of first proper day, we decided to kind of get dressed up and go into Ubud and explore Ubud a bit. And Ubud is absolutely incredible. It was very different to how I thought it was going to be, but it was probably the least westernized place that we went altogether, which shows something because it is still quite westernized. There's a lot of tourism there, but it's beautiful. Oh, bloody heck. So firstly, we ended up getting a breakfast actually at this tattoo/vegan cafe. And we had these amazing smoothie bowls. I look hideous. Yeah, I didn't look Look at my face! I thought I'd be cute.
Goodbye, goodbye, I will see you again, I will see you again. And there's no feeling like losing love from a friend, losing love from...
So on the second day as well, we ended up just going for another explore around Ubud. Ubud probably has the most to do as well in Bali. We ended up going to the monkey forest that day, and we discovered this really nice cafe. I think it was just called Cafe with a K. Absolutely gorgeous. We ended up going there loads because it just did incredible vegan food, like most of Bali, to be honest. And the view is beautiful. Actually, Ubud itself is extremely beautiful, despite kind of being typical kind of not the cleanest place in the world. I think a lot of places in Asia do tend to be quite
You show love without talking. And I will not.
We're gonna take all of our clothing and come out naked. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell.
Exist in some way in the memories that you made, in foundations that you laid. You paved the road.
We ended up going to the monkey forest, which was absolutely incredible. I've never actually seen monkeys like that up close and personal before, and it was actually freaking incredible. We were super touristy on this trip because honestly we had no idea what the frick we were doing. We were only there for 2 weeks, remember, so we were kind of just going to do everything that people kind of recommended, which I am very aware that lots of people do say that you shouldn't do the things that are recommended, you should kind of go out and branch out a little bit, but please remember that we literally quite had no idea what we were doing, so we were just kind of researching and going for it. I understand that's why people will stay here for a very long period of time.
So we stopped for a drink because I can't do this in front of you. No. The little hand. Oh, Tash. Oh my bloody hell. Yeah, that's strong. I love that angle. That's such a good angle. You got it brown. I know. See my switch. What? Oh my god, this is amazing. No, I don't know why. Old man. Oh my god, this is so good. Thank you so much. This is amazing. We also have an adopted dog as well now. Hello, darling. What is your name? Because we do not know. Oh, we also had the freaking cutest animals in the whole entire world. Oh my god, this dog joined us. Fell in love with it. And we also had a cat. We have issues, I know. Hello, sir. What up, boy? Good morning, you guys from Bali. How are we all doing? So I didn't vlog much yesterday. Me and Dorothy had a bit of a down day. I think it was a combination of kind of jet lag and the fact that I think we were both just so tired. I don't know why, and it's really annoying because like we're in the middle of Bali, but I do just feel like it happens. And you can't just sit there and be like, well, I should be enjoying myself in Bali, because sometimes mental health and things like that, anxiety, is unavoidable. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna upload a video, finish doing some work, and then just take some pictures and chill out a little bit this morning. We're back in this cafe again because we're obsessed. So then on the day after that, we actually decided to go to the rice fields. Again, like I said, we did just do like a bunch of touristy stuff. I will be talking about this at the end. I'm gonna do like a little talk about the whole experience at the end. Look where we are. Bloody hell, it's so hot. You're getting hot.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's amazing here. I feel like a proper little tourist though. But somehow me and Dorothy made it really far without like, off track. But it was absolutely incredible. The rice fields were incredible to look at. It was like a badillion degrees, and honestly I would recommend bringing water if you go and do this, because we pretty much died out there. I was honestly close to passing out by the end of it because there's so much climbing to do, so please buy some water, be a good bitch like I was not. And we ended up going back to that amazing food place for dinner again. So we're now about to leave Ubud and go to Canggu. My bag broke, so I need to get a new one. So good, so good. So happy with that, so great. Love that, love that, love that. I really like my outfit today. I'm wearing a skirt from Motel Rocks and this really cute top from Depop. My shoes that I always wear that look like Dad's ugly little trainers. Woo. So the day after that we were actually supposed to stay in Ubud for 2 more days, but we decided we wanted to go to Canggu because even though there was actually more to do in Ubud than we thought, which unfortunately we didn't really find out until we led left, like Canggu had been kind of talked up the most. So we thought we would go to Canggu just for a couple of days just to kind of see what it's like, especially as the accommodation was so inexpensive. We thought we might as well just have a go at it for a few days. And actually, as soon as we got there, unfortunately, we could not find our accommodation for like half a day.
So we are at the, what's it called? The Shady Shack. Shady Shack. And we're having some ice. I got a vegan cheeseburger with fries and Dorothy. I always get the best action shots of this. That looks so good though. Okay, we finally made it to our room. And it's literally just like a basic kind of room. But we're only here for 2 days. Get me in it. That's how we go. This is a huge bed. I love making bed. It's absolutely massive. And then I'm just going to show you outside quickly. The actual flat that we got to in Canggu was, when we actually did find it, was incredible. It was so cute. Actually, all the places that we stayed at were absolutely adorable. I loved it so much. So in this one it was very basic, but we just kind of had a cute little bathroom with a shower and a toilet kind of all in there. And then we had an absolutely like huge bed to share, but a lot of places they lack bedding because I guess a lot of people just don't use bedding as much. The outside was incredible too. They had like a little seating area and lots of cute little fish. Okay, so this, yeah, I'm just gonna film some stuff. Oh, look at it, look at the little fish. This is just outside of our apartment. We have this to sit at. And we've got like a little fountain nearby, it's so nice. And then that's our little flat up there. It's so cute, there's so many cute little details here, I love it. Look at that, with some offerings. It's really cool. Well, this would be such a nice place to do some meditation in the morning. I'm going to do some meditation and some yoga tomorrow. That's such a good idea. As the strawberry moon was yesterday as well. The strawberry moon was yesterday. Full moon. Full moon. And it was really good for the mornings when I wanted to go and like meditate and stuff. It was incredible for stuff like that. And that evening we decided to go out and explore Canggu a little bit, as we did only have like a day or so there. So we thought we'd just go out and explore. So we kind of got all dressed up and walked into Canggu. And again, Canggu is very touristy. And when I say like probably the most touristy place that I've ever been, I mean it. It was very Instagrammy. Really not my thing. I know that sounds silly considering my Instagram is the most Instagrammy thing you can ever imagine. But it was so touristy and so Instagrammy, but still it was beautiful and it was worth going to. Just very different to Ubud. I think there was more kind of, I guess, culture to Ubud than there was Canggu. And that's saying something considering Ubud I didn't really feel a bit much when I was there either. Yeah. Mousse. Vegan chocolate mousse. Yeah. Well, we thought it was a place called the Avocado Factory, but it turned into a burger place in the evening.
Is that BB52?
Yeah, BB52. And then we've ordered vegan mac and cheese, vegan chili con carne, and a vegan burger. A vegan burger. And we sit in front of a rice field, it's really nice. You can't see it, it just looks like a big old pile of mud. Love that. What a coffee in the coconut. Some dinner in the evening. We had real nice fresh coconuts, which became my favourite thing in the whole entire world here. We had some vegan mac and cheese, and Dorothy had some vegan chili.
I'm not a doctor, I've not saved a life. I don't have.
So the next day we decided to go to a yoga class, as I was kind of struggling a lot, kind of not doing meditation and yoga while I was away, which sounds silly, but it really has been something that's helped me through my disassociation and through my mental health issues as yoga. So we decided to go to a yoga class the next day, just kind of get some chill It was really nice, and we went for breakfast at the Shady Shack, which was literally our home. Basically, over the time that we were in Canggu, it was incredible. We went there like 4 times.
So I'm just going to sit here and do a little bit of meditation, because if not I feel like I'll go slightly insane. I do this every day, but it's kind of hard to find a place to do it randomly, so I'm using Headspace at the minute and just playing with my wall.
And then we spent the rest of the day at the beach. And the beach in Canggu, again, it wasn't the best in the whole entire world. I think if you're going to go somewhere for the beach, I definitely recommend the Gili Islands. But it was still absolutely lovely and really, really nice. And there was lots of surfing going on there. It was really beautiful.
We're now just chilling at the beach. I think we're just going to have a chill day today. It's been quite intense. I think we just need to relax. We didn't really get to do that in Ubadal, so we're just going to probably do that just here, because we're only here for a day anyway. I'm just going to chill and then probably go explore the town, and I need to get a new bag because mine's split all the way. Dorothy's just going to find somewhere to pee, so we need to get some shampoo and stuff so we can actually wash our hair and find a place to wash our clothes. So just have a chilled day, and the beach is amazing here. It's so nice. It seems pretty clean down the bottom here, so it's pretty lovely, you know.
So the next day we headed off to Gili Air. And we got to Gili Air. Honestly, it was like a breath of fresh air. Gili Air and Ubud were probably the highlights of the holiday. It was incredible.
Stuff for some food. So amazing. Kind of sad yesterday because of Canggu, I think, which I think we'll probably speak about later. But it's just amazing here. Like there's like no one here. We're in a restaurant, there's like another one vegan food. I think I might get some bruschetta as well.
Yeah, bruschetta.
Yeah, you know, like it's like the tomato on the toasted bread thing.
A really, really nice vibe to it all. It felt very local, but yet accommodating and safe and lovely. Honestly, probably the highlight of the whole entire holiday was Gili Air. There was loads and loads of space, and the beaches were beautiful and the water was absolutely beautiful too. So we ended up spending a lot of time on that first day on the beach. And we just ended up going out in the evening as well. We went out to the beach and just chilled out a little bit. There was lots and lots of like fun things to do on the beach, but again, it wasn't too busy.
My hair looks crazy.
So the next day we ended up going out for breakfast again, got smoothie bowls like basic freaking bitches. And we've discovered this place called Maui's, and it was bloody incredible. It was so good. It did the best breakfast ever. So if you are on Gili Air, I would recommend going to Maui's. It was absolutely amazing. I really, really didn't want to leave because we only had a couple of days here, but it was absolutely incredible. So after that, we actually decided to go snorkeling, which actually comes to the end of the vlog, which I will explain in a minute. Hey guys, how's it going? So I thought after both of my vlogs I would do a little bit of a kind of chat with you guys, because I'm aware that my vlogs are probably not the most like in-depth things ever. I didn't really like talk about everything that I kind of experienced while I was in Indonesia, and also while I was in San Francisco, which is what you will see in soon as well. And I know the vlog came to a very sudden halt. I promised myself that I would have like at least 3 days out of each holiday where I wouldn't vlog and I would just kind of enjoy it and not like take my phone anywhere, not take my camera anywhere. So that is why the vlogs kind of came to a bit of a halt. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about Bali a little bit and kind of speak about some of the things, as I'm aware a lot of you guys wanted me to talk about things that maybe people don't tend to mention in like vlogs and stuff like that about, waiting for the wind to stop, about kind of Indonesia in general, and also when I talk about San Francisco as well, the kind of like good and the bad of the holiday. Bali is a very westernized place. It's a bit of a shame in a lot of ways, because I think I was kind of expecting to go there and experience the culture to its like full potential. I mean, honestly, you know, I think from what you see of it, it's very like eat, pray, lovey. And that is actually how I was expecting it. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I wasn't really expecting to be as touristy as it was. Probably it sounds a bit dumb to say that now, kind of going there. I do realise it sounds a bit dumb. I understand why people go there for a long time, because I think there's a lot more to Bali than is what just seen on the surface when you go there. But I do think it takes time to find these things, and I think it takes time to find the culture, because unfortunately I think through like people like my fault basically go there and, you know, it is a tourist trap, and it is our fault basically. That is their main source of income in Bali, is tourism. And obviously I do think there is a lot more to Bali and Indonesia than kind of what we, especially Indonesia in general, there's a lot more to it than what we saw. But obviously going there completely blindly, we did just see a lot of the heavy tourism side, which is my fault, obviously, other people's faults too, people like me's faults. You kind of go there and you expect it to be this kind of like, but it's just not. It's very different. It's still pretty cool in a lot of ways, but actually the reality of it is very different, and I just don't think it's realistic to expect it to be like a kind of like bougie, you know, place where people go to, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but it just wasn't like that, and that's okay, is what I'm saying. You can see how people can kind of misconstrue it and make it seem like something it's not, because Canggu was kind of like a place that had, it was weird, it was like, it literally looked like a town that had been made for Instagram spots, but the actual reality of it was kind of better. I don't know how to explain it. It's just strange, and I think it was a shock to the system because it was very different, but it wasn't worse than what I expected, if you get what I'm saying. Gili Air was probably the best part of the holiday. Gili Air was actual paradise. So Gili Air was kind of what I had pictured Bali to be like. It was honestly gorgeous, like everything on it was gorgeous. It was so quiet, there was like nobody there. We stayed like a little beach hut. It was so much fun. It was, that is like, and it did, and there was like little problems with like Gili Air that we had, where again it was still different to how I thought it was going to be, but oh my bloody hell, it was amazing. I mean, I felt like a lot of things, I mean, I felt like the reason that people go there is because it's beautiful. I don't want to sound like too overly negative. I hope I'm not sounding too overly negative, but I'm just telling you like the truth and experience. Like, it was an absolutely beautiful place. We had fun there. The first problem that I had with Gili T and a little bit with Gili Air is the horses. So basically, if you go to Gili T, don't ride on the horse carts there. The horses are treated like fucking shit. Really uncomfortable. They do not ever seem to be drinking water. Some of them are really skinny. I know it is a completely different culture to ours. I mean, in Ubud there was massive problems with like stray dogs and stuff like that, and I know it's a different culture to ours, and I know it's shocking, and I mean, I think some of it you kind of have to take on the chin, but I do think a lot of that is caused by mass tourism. The horses, obviously the dogs and stuff like that are different. Stray dogs in Asia are a very common thing, but the horses that are used for taxis are not. That is something that can be avoided if people just choose not to use that. They're clearly uncomfortable. It's not nice. I feel like a stupid little snowflake for saying it, so call me it all you like. It was very sexist. Me and Dorothy, you kind of get heckled for like business stuff anyway, which is fine. and people try to get you into shops, stuff like that, but that's just kind of in general, that's just kind of expected. Like, it doesn't really like matter. We also got catcalled loads, and like, just honestly to the point of where like it was actually on Gilly T, like on Gilly Air, people would kind of say hello to you, but it didn't feel weird or uncomfortable. I mean, in Ubud we didn't have anything like that, and neither in Canggu we didn't have anything like that. Gilly T, it was awful. It was like seriously awful, and at first it's kind of like, haha, okay, you kind of had to just like brush over it, but it was like to the point of where every time that me and my friend would leave the house, it would be like 16 to 20 times it would happen. They're going to be like, you know, this is just how things are, blah blah blah, you know, but it's something that to me really put me off the place. The whole of Indonesia, like Indonesia and what we kind of explored, I think I would definitely go back to Bali, but I think I'd maybe like do some other parts, and I'd probably try to find some places that weren't so touristy. But again, I did go into this completely blindly, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So obviously we're going to do touristy things and do things like that. It's not like on my main priority to go again. I mean, Gilly Air was incredible. That's probably the only place that I'd be like rushing back to go. Again, it was really great, but for all the different reasons that I thought it was going to be. I kind of went there expecting to kind of experience like lots of like spiritual things. Like, I really wanted to go and just kind of enjoy the scenery and just soak it kind of all up, and eat like a lot of nice Indonesian food. And in some ways, I got one of the locals that we spoke to said that a lot of the spiritual things you see have been brought there by Westerners. It's not like what they live and their truth and stuff like that, which is a shame, because I think the actual reality of it is better. You know, you go scuba diving and you go to see the sculptures under the water that have been put there like 4 years ago. Like, it's not, do you know what I'm saying? And I kind of wish that we had gone more places in Indonesia. Again, I think there's so much amazing things to see there. I think it's also important to remember the truth of things are just as lovely. Do you know what I mean? Like, the non-Instagrammable parts are just as lovely. And I think that's what I really found out when I was in Bali, is kind of how different things can seem as on the internet, and actually how, like, I mean, I've always been very careful about telling you guys my Instagram pictures are like, they're an art thing. Like, I do it to be creative. You know that I don't sit around and lay in my underwear in my bed like that, looking perfect all the time, because I fucking don't. You know it. You've seen my vlogs. You know I'm a depressed ass bitch. I've always said it with like my Wicca pictures, is like the reality of it's this is, you know, my YouTube's the truth, my Instagram's fun. I like doing it for creativity, it's not me. So, importantly, I know there's a part of my vlog where I mentioned mental health. I'm going to be speaking about mental health a lot more throughout my channel anyway. There was also points when I was in Bali where my mental health got really bad. I've noticed that it is a pattern while travelling, and when under a lot of stress about travelling, which is something that I did a lot while in Bali and going to Bali and stuff like that, makes my mental health worse. And I also think it's kind of important to kind of just realise that if you do have mental health problems and you go on holiday, to not feel bad about being where you are while you're on holiday. Some days I did feel down, and I want to just kind of tell people that it is okay to feel down while you're away. And I really have been practicing not to punish myself when I have down days, even if I'm in Bali, even if I'm supposed to be having fun, and just accepting that you are having a down day. And even when I was in Bali and I was feeling rubbish, if I had a really low day, I would just be like, right, today I'm not going to force myself to do anything, not going to force myself to have fun, and I would just go out and go for walks and end up having really lovely days. And if I needed to sleep, I would sleep. Do you know what I'm saying? Because then I'd feel better when I woke up, and I'd get through things like that. I've just mentioned that in there because I think it's kind of, it's hard when you're on holiday and you're in an amazing place and you're kind of like, why am I not happy? And you do still need care, self-care, even if you're in like a foreign place where you're going to be really busy. I think that makes sense. I think, you know, feel free to anybody that's been to Indonesia and Bali to open up a conversation about this and kind of their thoughts on it, because I'd really love to hear people kind of felt the same while going there and how they felt about it. Because I'd really like to know. Tell me problems that you found with, if there's any places that because obviously I can only tell you what I have experienced as well there. I've no fucking clue. Somebody could be like, well, actually there's this other part of Ubud that you didn't go to, which was freaking incredible. Like, I have no idea. I know you guys are going to probably question me drinking in Bali. I didn't binge drink at all in Bali. I haven't drank since Bali actually, but I did have, I think I had like 3 beers in Bali. So I am cutting down on alcohol from what I said in my video about being teetotal. Let's just end that. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and I hope you kind of enjoyed my little talk about it, and like the highs and the lows of it. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Bye.